Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Look, I thought it would be a good idea just to say hello and drop a quick video just to keep in touch, and the year's already scooting by, as everybody's well aware, but I thought there was a couple of things coming up that might be useful, a good reason to say g'day via this video. I should say too at the beginning of these, of course, that anything I'm about to say is not personal advice. Advice always has to take into account, of course, your own circumstances. So what I'm going to mention are a couple of things that I think are useful and interesting, a couple of little rule changes and limit changes that are coming up with the financial year end. And other than that, we should talk about more specific things whenever we do our catch-ups, or in between, of course, if you wish to. So look, I think I'll start off with probably the big thing, and I've done a video about this before, but we're seeing more and more incidences of scams, and a couple of clients running into problems that way. And needless to say, these things are getting more insidious and more clever, probably as well. And so without getting all complicated and quoting specific circumstances, I'd suggest keeping it simple in that if you're not sure about an email or a text or something you receive, ignore it, or maybe ask a family member, or give me a call, give me or Tyler a call, and we'll help. Most importantly, because a lot of these things seem to happen with phone contact first, and people then seem to be able to ingratiate their way in, get access to people's computers that way. So I think the biggest thing probably is that if you see a phone call coming in and it's not a number you recognise, you don't have it in your contacts list, the name of the person does not come up on your screen, ignore it. Let it go to message bank. If it's a genuine person, they'll leave a message for you. You'll find often there's no message left, and that's probably a good sign it was somebody dodgy. Other topics I wanted to quickly talk about included some changes coming up with the new financial year starting on the 1st of July. And it's really mainly to do with superannuation limits and contribution limits and whatnot. Probably very importantly are the two main ways that people can get money into superannuation these days, and that's the non-concessional contributions, after-tax contributions, which for the last couple of years have been $110,000 per year. You can bring forward 3 years worth in total and make up to $330,000, but then none for the 2 years following that. On the 1st of July, that $110,000 goes up to $120,000. So all of those permutations of bring forwards and all the rest of it will go with it. So that's good. Importantly to the concessional contribution, the other main way people get money into super, that's the one that includes employer contributions, salary sacrifice arrangements, or personal contributions that somebody might make in order to get a tax deduction. That limit has been $27,500 for the last few years. Prior to that, it was $25,000, so that's the limit we're talking about, if that rings a bell. But from 1st of July this year, that goes up to $30,000. So that provides a lot more scale for us to help with those contributions that might be very tax effective. Extending that a little bit further, I want to remind everybody, or make everybody aware at least, that this is a good time of year to check out, particularly if you're working or if you've sold an investment property or realised some capital gains in this current financial year, that if you're eligible, which includes having a balance under $500,000, you're able to consider what's called a catch-up provision, which means you can bring forward unused portions of those prior year limits for 5 years going backwards, and make payments in excess of a total of $27,500 and get a larger tax deduction. So obviously that's very circumstance specific. So I'll raise that that's an issue, or that that's an opportunity, I should say. And like I said, because with end of financial year approaching, that's a good time to have a look at those. If you are paying tax, have a bit of spare money, bit of spare cash that you might want to contribute to super, give us a call, and we can talk it through. The The other superannuation limit of significance that changes on July 1st is the superannuation guarantee contribution rate, which is the amount the employer must pay employees, and that's currently at 11% and will go up to 11.5%, 11.5% in the new financial year. So those are a few things that are on the go. Look, they were just topics that were on my mind. Like I said, I mainly just wanted to make contact with the year flying by already, and hope that and trust that everybody's well. Please be alert for those scams. If you have elderly parents particularly, maybe talk to them and just reassure them, because it can be very daunting and very intimidating if you find yourself in the crosshairs there of those scumbags. Look, they're ruthless, and they're dangerous. So look, let's keep an eye out altogether for it. Other than that, stay well. I hope you're well. Please give us a call as usual anytime you need to. We'll be here to help, and take care. Thanks. Bye.